Welcome back to our channel, your go-to place for everything coins and collectibles. Today we've got a fascinating head-to-head battle between two Australian decimal coins that could be worth big money, the classic 1974 10-cent coin and the modern 2003 20-cent coin. We'll uncover their unique features, why collectors love them, and which one could be the real treasure in your pocket. So grab your coin jars and let's dive into the world of rare Aussie coins. Let's get started. First up, the Australian 10-cent coin was first introduced in 1966, replacing the pre-decimal shilling. By 1970, for the design was already familiar on the obverse, a young Queen Elizabeth II designed by Arnold Machin, and on the reverse the famous Lyrebird designed by Stuart Devlin, Australia's master coin artist. These coins are made of cupronickel, 75% copper and 25% nickel, with a weight of 5.65 grams and a diameter of 23.60 millimeters. While millions of these coins were minted in 1974, the value of each piece today depends heavily on rarity factors like condition, mint errors, and collector demand. In 1970, for the Royal Australian Mint produced 40 million 10-cent coins, making it a relatively high mintage year compared to some other dates. However, within those millions, a small fraction have survived in exceptional uncirculated condition. These batch references often refer to complete rolls or coin bags kept untouched from the mint. While most coins have been in circulation for decades and show heavy wear, finding one in pristine condition is where the real value lies. Why would collectors pay more for such a common coin? The answer is all about condition and rarity within condition. In everyday circulated condition, the 1970 for 10-cent coin is usually worth only its face value, around 10 cents, but in mint state MS 65 or higher, these coins can sell for several dollars each, and in perfect proof-like condition even more. For collectors building complete decimal coin sets, finding an untouched 1974 coin can be surprisingly challenging because most of the mintage went straight into circulation and got scratched, dented, and worn over time. Error coins from 1974 are where things start to get exciting. Known errors for this coin include off-center strikes, double strikes, clipped plankets, and die cracks. A double struck or off-center 1974 10-cent coin in good condition can fetch anywhere from $50 to $150 depending on the severity and appeal of the error. Error collectors especially love 1970s Australian coins because quality control was still manual in many processes, leaving more room for minting mistakes that are now considered highly collectible. Coin grading is one of the most important parts of determining value. The difference between a coin graded MS63 and one graded MS67 could be the difference between a $2 coin and a $50 coin. Professional grading by services like PCGS or NGC can give your coin an official rating and make it more attractive to buyers. Uncirculated coins with full mint luster and no visible wear are always the most sought after. If you have a 1970 for 10-cent coin with mirror-like surfaces and sharp details, it could be worth submitting for grading, especially if it's from an original bag or roll. Over the last 20 years, the 1974 Australian 10-cent coin has shown slow but steady growth in collector value, especially for high-grade and error coins. In the early 2000s, even uncirculated examples rarely exceeded $2 in value, but as more collectors have begun completing decimal coin sets, demand has risen. Now some pristine coins are selling for $20, $50. This trend is expected to continue as coins from the 1970s age further, making high-grade survivors even harder to find. If you're looking to sell your 1974 10-cent coin, avoid just handing it over to a bank or spending it in change. You'll likely lose out on potential value. Instead, list it on online marketplaces like eBay or join Australian coin collector and forums. Always include clear, high-resolution photos of both sides of the coin and, if possible, mention the grade or at least describe its condition in detail. Conversely, if you're buying, be on the lookout for deals where sellers might undervalue the coin due to lack of knowledge. Preserving the condition of your coins is key to retaining their value. Store coins in acid-free holders or plastic capsules to protect them from scratches, moisture, and tarnish. Avoid cleaning them. Cleaning can scratch the surface and significantly reduce collector value. If you have a roll of untouched 1970 for coins from the lot, keeping them intact can make them more desirable to future buyers, especially if the original mint packaging is still present. The 1970 for Australian 10-cent coin might seem common at first glance, but the truth is that coins in exceptional condition or with rare mint errors can be worth many times their face value, whether you're a beginner or a seasoned numismatist. Adding a high-grade example to your collection is a smart move. Keep searching your loose change, check old jars and drawers, and don't forget sometimes the smallest coins hold the biggest surprises. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe to stay updated on more coin value guides, rare coin discoveries, and numismatic tips. Who knows, your next find could be the jackpot. Next up, the 2003 Australian 20-cent coin was struck according to the standard specifications of its series, a metal composition of 75% copper, 20% zinc, and 5% nickel, giving it a distinctive silver-like shine with warm undertones from the copper content. The coin has a diameter of 28.65 millimeters, a thickness of 2.5 millimeters, and weighs 113 grams, making it one of the heaviest coins in circulation for its size. Its obverse side features the fourth portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Ian Rank, broadly introduced in 1999, which portrays the Queen facing right, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. The reverse side, designed by Stuart Devlin, depicts the famous platypus gliding gracefully through water. While these specifications seem standard, even small deviations in weight, thickness, or detail caused by minting errors or metal inconsistencies can influence the value for collectors. In 2003, the Royal Australian Mint produced approximately 90.4 million 20-cent coins for circulation. On paper, that's a very large number, which would normally make the coin quite common. However, the distribution patterns, storage in mint rolls, and natural wear and tear in circulation can create significant differences in how often high-grade coins are found today. Some collectors actively hunt for uncirculated coins from original mint bags or coin rolls to preserve pristine examples. There's also the factor of special sets. In 2003, the Royal Australian Mint included 20-cent coins in proof and mint sets which were struck with superior detail and finish. These proof coins are rarer and can command significantly higher prices than regular circulation coins. Coin grading is perhaps the single most important factor in determining value. The grading scale ranges from poor P1 for a heavily worn coin to mint state MS70 for a flawless as struck piece. Most 203 20-cent coins found in your spare change will be somewhere in the middle, fine F12 to extremely fine XF45, showing moderate wear but retaining most of their details. Uncirculated coins which have never been used in commerce fall into the MS60 to MS70 range, with higher numbers indicating sharper detail, no scratches, and perfect luster. Professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC can authenticate and grade coins, providing both protection and a verified value. A 203 20-cent coin graded MS65 or higher can sell for several dollars, particularly if demand is strong. Error coins are the real treasures for many collectors. They result from mistakes in the minting process, such as planchet flaws, die cracks, off-center strikes, double strikes, or incorrect planchet usage. For the 2003 20-cent coin, known errors include off-center strikes where part of the design is missing, cut breaks, raised blobs of metal from a broken die, and partial collar errors, creating an unusual rim shape. These errors can turn a coin worth 20 cents into one worth $50 or more, depending on rarity and visual appeal. One particularly sought-after error is the extra metal strike-through, where foreign material was pressed into the coin during minting, leaving an unusual indentation or raised mark. Not all value comes from dramatic errors. Subtle variations can also matter. Differences in luster, tone, or strike sharpness can arise from slight changes in the alloy mix or variations in minting pressure. Some 2003 coins may display a darker or slightly golden hue due to the copper content oxidizing differently. Collectors also watch for die states, which occur when dies wear down during the minting process, creating softer details or fine cracks in later strikes. Early strikes tend to have sharper details, making them more desirable to perfectionist collectors. As of today's market, most circulated 2003 Australian 20-cent coins are worth their face value. However, an uncirculated coin from a mint roll can fetch to $5, while proof coins from official sets may bring $10, $15 or more depending on condition and packaging. Error coins, as mentioned earlier, can range anywhere from $20 to several $100s. Market prices also fluctuate based on collector demand and economic conditions during coin boom periods. Even common coins in pristine grades can see spikes in value. The 2003 20-cent coin holds moderate collectability in Australia's numismatic market. It's not among the rarest, but it's an important part of year sets, especially for those building complete post-decimal collections. Some collectors focus on building one from every year collections, while others chase high-grade examples of each year. Additionally, error collectors actively search for this year's minting anomalies, making it a coin that sees spikes of interest from time to time. The beauty of the platypus design and the prestige of the rank broadly portrait also add to its appeal. If you believe you have a valuable example, whether an uncirculated coin, proof or error authentication is key. Reputable coin dealers, auction houses and professional grading services can confirm whether your coin is genuine, grade it and provide a certificate of authenticity. When buying, be wary of altered coins, as some people artificially clean or modify coins to make them appear rarer. Trustworthy dealer will always offer a return policy and transparency about the coin's history. The 2003 Australian 20-cent coin may seem ordinary, but it's a small piece of Australian history that can hold more value than you'd expect. From its standard copper-nickel composition to rare errors, proof versions and high-grade examples, this coin offers opportunities for both beginner and advanced collectors. We've explored its specifications, mintage, grading variations, market prices and the importance of authentication. If you've enjoyed learning about the 2003 Australian 20-cent coin, check your change. You never know what you might find. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss our next coin treasure hunt.